Look, Pete, I want to show you something cool.
I'm nervous. Will I remember everything I have to say?
Don't worry, we're pretty much peatland experts by now. And we got our notes and photos. I'm more nervous about our surprise.
Shh!
Hi! We are going to tell you about peatlands and how drained peatlands can be restored.
Yes, we recently enjoyed visiting bogs and learning a lot about them.
Let's start with what peatlands are and why they are so important. The peatlands around Finland have a total area of about 90,000 square kilometers. That's an area about the size of Portugal. Peatlands are full of life, plants, animal and fungi. It might take hundreds or even thousands of years of natural peatlands to form.
But in Finland, drainage ditches have been dug in more than half of our peatlands to dry them out. Mostly to promote forestry, though some have been cleared to create farmland. Today, though, peatlands drained for foresty purposes are being restored in some protected areas with the help of EU funding. Let's look at these pictures first. Aren't these natural bogs beautiful places?
Pete's become very keen of bogs lately.
Yes, and Ida's taught me about peatlands flowers. Let's see if I remember. That's cotton grass. Those pink flowers are bog rosemary. And this is Labrador tea. It has a wonderful smell.
Wow, Pete! Well remembered! And here are some cranberries. They won't be ripe till October.
And here's a winter scene. You can see which animals have been here from their tracks in the snow. Lynx leave large round paw prints like those on the left there.
Peatlands have their own very different 4 seasons.
We visited Metsähallitus Natural Heritage Services when preparing this presentation. They've really been getting down to work on the Boreal Peatland LIFE Project.
Yes, they're restoring natural peatlands by stopping them from drying out and being overgrown by forests. This will protect their rare wildlife. Restoration work might involve filling in ditches or building dams. Here's an excavator at work.
Sometimes this work must be done by hand. Around springs, for instance, since springs are very special, sensitive natural features that must be restored very carefully.
During the Metsähallitus project, a total of more than 43 square kilometers of peatland has been restored, an area bigger than 5,000 football pitches. This work has involved filling in more than 1,000 kilometers of ditches in 51 nature sites all over Finland.
In many areas, peatland landscapes have been restored by clearing trees that have grown there since they were drained. During the LIFE project, about 1,000 truckloads of timber were cleared.
Clearing the trees helped peatlands birds like willow grouse. They've now returned to many of their former haunts in newly restored peatlands. It's also much nicer to hike through an open bog than through the monotonous pine stands that grew here after the peatlands was drained.
Metsähallitus has also been monitoring the impacts of peatland restoration on plants and animals. The most noticeable changes are in water levels, which have now risen back to their natural levels. In drained peatlands, water levels are much lower and more changeable than in comparable natural peatlands. This drained peatland was restored in November 2009. Water levels have since risen back to almost their natural level, and conditions are now similar to those in natural peatlands in the same area. So, the restoration work has succeeded.
And now, you'll never guess what. Instead of sitting here in the classroom, we planned a surprise for you together with your teacher.
For the rest of the day, we'll be heading off to explore the bogs of Torronso National Park. Your teacher asked you to bring your rubber boots today, and we've got spare pairs in case anyone forgot. The bus will be leaving in 15 minutes.
We're lucky to have such a beautiful day for the trip.
Yeah, I was a bit worried that some kids might not want to come, but everyone was up for it.
Yep, you have to see places like bogs for real and not just look at photos. It's great to experience all these sights, sounds and scents.
Hey, let's play swamp soccer.
Sorry, but we can't play games that mess up the bogs in protected areas. Oh no, my sausage got burnt again.